Morning, Hassan. Can you hear me? Hassan.
Good morning.
Morning. Knuz. Knuz, can you hear me? Ryan. يحيى عوض. ودادي علي وليد. دادي علي. جنى عثمان. ياسمين السقا. ياسين يوسف عوض. Morning all. Yesterday I signed homework. I received 6 responses only from Yasmin Hussein. Yasmin Hussein is Yasmin Sa or Yasmin Said? Hello.
لا ياسمين حسين السقا.
Okay. Haya, Ali, Abdurrahman Walid, Yasin, and Yahya. But all the people copied the answers except for Yasin. The answers are copied. One copy, distributed or cheated, and sent. Please.
لسه بعت الواجب لحضرتك على الاسم.
Baghdadi, excuse me.
Yes.
What are you saying?
I sent the homework on the SMS yesterday.
Please, is it an email?
Yes.
Mr. and me too also.
Ruhaim, you sent it, but it's the same copy. I'm not sure why. All the people send the same copy. Can you hear me, guys?
Yes, Mr.
Okay. So yesterday we did part of the story. Sorry. Okay, sorry guys. So I have Lulwa Osama Darwish. Lulwa. Darwish. Okay. There are 19 participants. In addition to me, I have Abdurrahman Baghdadi. Baghdadi, I haven't written your name, I think. Baghdadi. Okay, Baghdadi, Kiara, جنة جودة, حسن رحيم, Jana Othman. I think Jana Othman, you were absent yesterday, right? You didn't attend the sessions yesterday.
Yes, Mr.
Okay. Hassan Ruhaim, Jana Walid, Kunuz, Lulwa, Mariam Naqib, Osama Darwish. Osama, you joined us late. You joined us late, Osama. I think in the second session only. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, because here I write late. So be careful for your attendance, please. We said Ryan didn't attend. Ryan, you were absent yesterday, right?
Yeah, my internet wasn't working yesterday.
Okay, no problem. So I reached Ryan, Osama, Yahya, Yahya Awad, Yasmin Said, Yasmin Sa'a, and Yusuf Awad, Abdurrahman Walid. Abdurrahman, your mic is never working. Abdurrahman, you're always absent. If you can tell me, Abdurrahman and Alia, solve the problem with your mics because this way you're absent. And Haya, you attend, but the mic is always broken down or it doesn't work. I'm not sure what's wrong with your mics. I ask you again and again to fix it because you're considered absent. Abdurrahman Walid, you're absent. Alia, you're absent. Haya, you're absent. You're with us by name, but you're not with me in the discussion or you don't answer any question. Okay? Again, tell Walid, Alia, and Abdurrahman and Haya al-Masri to fix their mic problem. Okay, guys? Ali easy. Okay, Ali entered. Ali. Okay. Ali joined us early today. Welcome, Ali. So I gave you an assignment yesterday and received 6 responses only from, again, Yasmin, Yasmin Sa'a, Haya, Ali, Abdurrahman Walid, Yasin, and Yahya. 5 answers are copied. Yasin's
مستر
answer
أنا بعته.
Yasin's answer is different. This means Yasin doesn't cheat. The other 5 answers are copied. The same answer distributed, one answered it and gave the answer to all the other people. Please don't do this again. There are no marks for this assignment this time, but after this, you'll get 0. Okay, make sure you don't cheat, you don't copy. I'm so sorry to say that. Again, Yasmin Sa'a, Haya, Ali, Abdurrahman Walid, and Yahya sent me the same answer, almost the same answer, the same words, the same order of words, and everything. Just somebody sent it to the others and they sent it. Thank you for sending the response. Thank you for doing the homework, but don't cheat, please.
I also sent my assignments, by the way.
Please, okay, Lolwa, SMS, an email, or on the
No, an SMS
SMS?
Me too, mister.
on the assignment.
Mister,
Okay, yes, Kiara.
Mister, me too. I sent my assignment.
Okay, I'll open it. I'll open it. Give me a second. This is
Okay.
7. Term 2. Book thief. I received 6 only here. Maybe you sent it via mail, right?
No, an SMS.
Via mail.
No, SMS.
Okay.
Mister.
Yes, mail on SMS. Layan, I have Layan. Layan sent me something. Yusuf Awad sent me something. Hassan Ruhayyim, Abdurrahman al-Baghdadi, Sana Peter, Gamal, Daniel, No, I can see some Kiara's stuff or Lulwa's. I still can see the 6 names I told you about. Again, Yasmin Hussein, Haya Muhammad al-Masri, Ali al-Gizi, Abdurrahman Walid, Yasin Ahmed, and Yahya Muhammad Awad Ibrahim. These are the 6 names in front of me. I'll check later, but what I can see now is these 6 names only.
Mr. Me too, I sent it.
Lulwa and Kiara, right? Who else?
Oh,
Baghdadi.
and Baghdadi.
Now I can see it.
I resend it, yeah, Mr.
Yes, on SMS, on the same page. On the same page of the assignment, like your friends here.
خلاص.
I'm not sure
تمام
what.
ابعته تاني يعني.
Yeah,
بس انا بعته على الاساينمنت
I'm
تاني
not sure
برضه يعني انا
I can see them. They're not, your names are not in the emails of the SMS and they're not in the assignment page. I'm not sure what's wrong because the names in front of me now are 6 names. طيب عبد الرحمن iPhone, who's عبد الرحمن iPhone guys?
وليد.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. So I accepted him. Walid, can you hear me? عبد الرحمن iPhone, عبد الرحمن Walid. عبد الرحمن Walid, can you hear me?
Yes.
Is it you? عبد الرحمن iPhone?
Hi.
طيب,
I'll change my name.
can you change your name? Make it عبد الرحمن Walid. And tell Alia to solve her mic problem, please. Because this way she's absent. I'll go to the novel. Give me a second. So we had 3 questions yesterday. Who can remember the first question? Guys, work with me, please, and answer because يعني أقول إيه? Please be more active, guys. Who can answer the first question? How did Liesel spend her summer? How did Liesel spend her summer? This was question 1 yesterday. Guys, طيب كنوز ياسر. Kunuz, can you hear me? Kunuz. Kunuz. Type. Who's raising his hand? I'm just finding the page we're going to do. Share screen. Okay. Type. Jana Walid, go ahead. Jana Garayh.
Yes, Mister. Yes, Mister.
You answer the
first one.
Yes.
Yes. She spent the summer playing snooker and reading The Shoulder Shrug. She read the other books on Elsa Herman's library.
Yes.
And she stole food.
Yes, good. She stole vegetables and fruits, especially potatoes and apples. Thank you.
Apples.
Yes, thank you. Do you remember the second question? Because I don't have the questions in front of me now. Who can remind us of the second question? Abdurrahman Walid. What was the second question? I think who was Johann Hermann and how or when did he die? Who's yes? Okay, Bughdadi, go ahead.
Okay. He was Elsa Herman's son, and he died in 1918.
Yes, he was Elsa's son, and he died in 1918 in World War I. Thank you, Bughdadi. Okay, so I have 2 active people so far. Right, question 3. Who can read question 3, guys? If you have it. Question 3. Bughdadi again. Okay, Bughdadi.
After stealing 2 books, Liesel started to steal something else.
So what did he steal?
أجاوب ولا؟
Yes, go ahead. Okay.
Liesel and Rudy, they continued to steal from farmers. They also stole apples and onions and potatoes.
Okay, thank you very much, Abdurrahman. So I have 2 people raising their hands only, Jana Walid and Abdurrahman Bughdadi, and all the other people are listeners. Okay, be more active, guys, please. Can you see the screen now, Abdurrahman and Jana?
Yes, Mister.
Okay.
Yes, Mr.
The Aryan shopkeeper, you all know the meaning of the word Aryan, those white people with blue eyes who Hitler thought are superior to all the other races, including the Jews, although the Jews are not a race, they are a religious group, as we said in the first term, if you remember. So, the Aryan shopkeeper. Who do you think the Aryan shopkeeper is? Kiara? Kiara, can you tell me who the Aryan shopkeeper is? طيب, Abdurrahman Walid? Walid, can you hear me? Tadrus, are you there? Tadrus? If you can hear me, put your hands up, guys, because looks like nobody hears me. Kiara, are you there?
Yes, Mister.
Okay, can you answer my question, please? Who do you
Okay.
think the Aryan shopkeeper is? If you just read the first line, you'll know. Okay, guys, the Aryan shopkeeper is Frau Diller. Frau Diller. We said they stood outside Frau Diller's against the whitewashed wall. Those who followed up yesterday, who are they? Who does the word they stand for or refer to? Who are they? Is it a dead class or what? Guys, Hassan Ruhaib. Hassan. Okay. أقول إيه بس. Ryan, who are they?
Lizel and Rudy.
Liesel and Rudy. Yes, just Liesel and Rudy. Thank you, Ryan.
Yes.
I'm not sure what's wrong with the guys. You can't hear me or what? Okay, so they stood outside Frau Diller's against the whitewashed wall. A piece of candy was in Liesel Memminger's mouth. The sun was in her eyes. Despite these difficulties, she was still able to speak and argue. Another conversation between the boy and the girl, because we read the first conversation yesterday when they went stealing between Rudy and Liesel. Hurry up, Zaumensch. That's 10 already. It's 10 o'clock or 10 pieces of sweets. Okay. It's not. It's only 8. I have got to go. I still have to. Well, hurry up then. I told you we should have gotten a knife and sawn it in half. Come on, that's 2. Right here, and don't swallow it. Do I look like an idiot? A short pause. This is great, isn't it? It is, or it sure is, Zaumensch. This discussion, the boy and the girl are eating a piece of sweet. He takes it for 10 minutes or 10 seconds, and she takes it for 10 seconds. We'll explain this soon. At the end of August and summer, they found one pfennig. A pfennig is a coin used at that time on the ground. Sorry. So they found this coin on the ground, and it was pure excitement. They were excited. It was sitting half rotten in some dirt. The coin was in the dirt on the washing and ironing route. A solitary corroded coin. A solitary corroded coin. An old coin that is not good, doesn't look good at all. Take a look at that. Rudy swooped on it. He bent and picked it up. The excitement almost stung as they rushed back to Frau Diller's. They went to buy something for it, not even considering that a single pfennig might not be the right price. They burst through the door and stood in front of the Aryan shopkeeper, who regarded them with contempt. Why do you think? The lady looked at the two children with contempt. Who can tell me why? Who can tell me why? Frau Dillers or Frau Diller looked at the two children with contempt when they entered the shop. Remember, guys, what duty you should do once you enter her shop. Yusuf Awad, what are you supposed to do if you enter or when you enter Frau Diller's shop? The first thing you do. Yusuf Awad. طيب Yasin.
You have to salute Hitler.
Yes. Heil Hitler. Right? Or salute Hitler. Thank you, Yasin.
Right.
Thank you, Jana and Ryan, for raising your hands. Okay. So the girl or the lady, sorry, Frau Diller, regarded them, looked at them with contempt. I'm waiting, she said. Her hair was tied back and her black dress choked her body. It was tight. The framed photo of the Führer kept watch from the wall. She put up Hitler's picture or photo on the wall. Heil Hitler, Rudy led. Heil Hitler, she responded. So the boy and the girl said, Heil Hitler, straightening, taller behind the counter. They were straightened, their body. And you, she glared at Liesel, who promptly gave her a Heil Hitler of her own. It didn't take Rudy long to dig the coin from his pocket and place it firmly on the counter. He has much money. He thinks he has much money now. He looked straight into Frau Diller's spectacled eyes and said, mixed candy, please. Give me a piece of mixed candy, please. Frau Diller smiled because it was just a pfennig. A pfennig is a very small coin. Her teeth elbowed each other for room in her mouth, and her unexpected kindness made Rudy and Liesel smile as well. Not for long. She bent down, did some searching, and came back. Here, she said, tossing a single piece of candy onto the counter. Mix it yourself, because mixed sweet is maybe more expensive than the value of this small coin. Outside, they unwrapped it and tried biting it in half. They tried to bite it in half, but the sugar was like glass. It was hard, far too tough, even for Rudy's animal-like choppers. His teeth were like an animal's teeth, but he couldn't chew it or bite it into half. Instead, they had to trade sucks. I hope you understand this, guys. What the meaning of trade sucks? They had to trade sucks. Sorry. What the meaning of trade sucks, guys? I have one raised hand. Yasin's. Okay, Yasin, go ahead.
اللي هو share it together.
Yes, he sucks it for some
يخمس.
time and she sucks it for, they take turns sucking the piece of sweet. Why? Because it was hard to cut or bite into halves, into two. Okay, thank you, Yasin. So they decided, because the piece of sweet was too hard for them, too tough for them to cut into two, they decided to trade sacks on it until it was finished. 10 sacks for Rudy, 10 sacks for Liesel, back and forth, okay? So they took turns. You suck it for 10 times or 10 sacks, and me 10 sacks, and back and forth and so on until it is finished. This Rudy announced at one point, "This is my point and this is your point. This is my edge and this is your edge," with a candy tooth grin. Is the good life. And Liesel didn't disagree. She agreed. By the time they were finished, both their mouths were an exaggerated red. Was very red. Maybe the sweet was red. And as they walked home, they reminded each other to keep their eyes peeled. Be careful. When you keep your eyes peeled, this means be careful, be cautious, in case they found another coin. Look carefully on the ground. Maybe we'll find another coin, another penny, and go and buy another piece of sweet and do the same stuff again. Naturally, they found nothing, sure, because you can't find money in the streets all the time. No one can be that lucky twice in 1 year or 1 day, let alone a single afternoon. They wanted to find another piece of coin in the same afternoon. Still with red tongues and teeth, they walked down Himmel Street happily, searching the ground as they went. The day had been a great one, and Nazi Germany was a wondrous place. The next title is The Struggler Continued. Remember, the day before yesterday, we studied a chapter called The Struggler, Enter the Struggler, okay? Here the struggler continued, and then we'll have the struggler concluded. Okay, who can remind me again of the struggler, who the struggler is? Who is the struggler? Sorry, okay, guys, hold on. I have Jana, Walid, Yasin, Said, and Mariam raising their hands. Just a second, please. I'll call the people name by name, and if you hear your name, please answer me. If you don't answer me, you're absent. I'm not sure why the people who answer are 2 or 3 all the time. Where are the other guys? So I have Mariam and Naqib, right? Mariam? If you hear
Yes,
me, say yes. Okay, thank you. Abdurrahman Baghdadi, can you hear me?
Yes, Mr.
Abdurrahman Walid. So Walid is not with us. Ali Gizi.
Yes.
Okay. Are you following up, Ali?
Yes.
Okay. Be ready to be asked any question anytime, Ali, please. Kiara, can you hear me? Kiara?
Yes, mister.
Okay,
Yes.
so why don't you answer, Kiara? Why are you lazy today, dear? Okay, Gana Gouda?
Yes.
Hassan Ruhayyim? So Hassan and Walid are not here. Haya? Haya, can you hear me? Haya is not here. Jana Osman? Those people are absent. Jana Walid is with us all the time. Kunuz? Kunuz is not following up. Lolwa? Usama Darwish?
Yes, Mr. Yes, Mr. Lulu's here.
Lolwa is here. Okay. Usama Darwish?
Yes, sir.
Ryan is with us. Yahya Awad?
Mr.
Yes, who's that?
بغداد. مستر راي بتقول لحضرتك انها بعتت لحضرتك حاجه عن مصر.
ما انا يا شباب بشتغل، مش هبص على الماسنجر كل شويه، انا بشتغل الوقت، انا مركز في الاسف في الزوم. سوري. ها
مستر حضرتك بعت لك على الشات بتاع
اوكي هشوف لي الشات، بس برضه يعني خليكم معايا. انت داخل اسمك في الاوضه، خليك معايا لان انا بسال اسئله في اي وقت. يحيى عوض سامعني؟ يحيى عوض مش هنا. ياسمين سعيد؟ ياسمين مش معانا. ياسمين السقا؟
Yes, mister.
Who answered me? ياسمين السقا؟
Yes, mister.
or ياسمين السعيد؟
ياسمين السقا.
طيب, so Yasmin Said is not with us. Ali is not with us. Tadris, there's something wrong with his mic. Once your mic doesn't work, Shabab, you're absent. None of my business. Okay? طيب. We still have 10 minutes before the end of this session, and we did 1 page only. So, yes, Tadris. Tadris, you did something. You wrote something in the chat. I'll read it. What's wrong with your mic? Try to solve this problem, please. Not every day my mic doesn't work. Solve the problems with your mics. You have more than one device at home. Please solve the problem with the mic. Sorry. Huh? Okay, تدرس. Okay. طيب. The struggler continued. خلاص شباب بقى يعني مش هقعد اقرا الشات على طول. ان شاء الله تدرس. Okay. The struggler continued. We move forward now to a cold night struggle. We'll let the book thief catch up later. So I ask a question here. Can anybody remind me of the question? Can anybody remind me of the question? Okay, I have two raised hands. The only two active people or the only 3 or 4 active people are the same all the time. So I think Maryam Naqib was raising her hand. Go ahead, Mary.
Yes, you were asking who the struggler was.
Okay.
He's Max.
Max, thank you. Max Vandenberg, the Jewish 23-year-old boy or man, okay, who was hiding somewhere far from Malking, far from Munich. Okay, he was hiding in a dark room for a couple of weeks. So it was November 3rd. Now it's almost autumn or the winter, and the floor of the train held on to his feet. So he was on the train now. In front of him, in front of Max. Where was Max going, guys? Where was he traveling? Your answers, please. Your answers, please. Yusuf Awad, are you here now? Yusuf Awad? Okay, so he was going or heading for Munich to go to Himmel Street. In front of him, he read from the copy of Mein Kampf. He had it with him all the time. His savior. So Mein Kampf, this book written by Hitler, was Max's savior. A savior is a person who saves you. Sweat was swimming out of his hands. Finger marks clutched the book. Book Thief Productions officially presents Mein Kampf, My Struggle by Adolf Hitler. Okay, the book is titled Mein Kampf or My Struggle by Adolf Hitler. Behind Max Vandenberg, the city of Stuttgart opened its arms in mockery. He was welcomed there, and he tried not to look back at the stale bread disintegrated in his stomach. He used to have stale bread, old, hard bread. A few times he shifted again and watched the lights become only a handful and then disappeared altogether. Look proud, he advised himself. You cannot look afraid because he is in the street. If someone sees him and doubts that he is a Jew, he will be arrested and sent to a concentration camp. Read the book, he said to himself. Smile at it. Look as if you're enjoying reading the book. It's a great book, he said to himself. The greatest book you've ever read. Ignore that woman on the other side of the train. She's asleep now anyway. Come on, Max, you're only a few hours away. Away from where? From Himmel Street. As it had turned out, the promised return visit in the room of darkness didn't take days. It had taken a week and a half, then another week till the next, and another, until he lost all sense of the passing of days and hours. When he first went to the room, he was promised to stay there for 10 days only, or a week and a half, but it went on weeks and weeks. He was relocated once more. He was relocated in another place to another small storage room where there was more light, more visits, and more food. This is Hans's basement. Time, however, was running out. I'm leaving soon, his friend Walter Kugler told him. So Max's friend was called Walter Kugler. You know how it is? The army. He was going to join the army. I'm sorry, Walter. Walter Kugler, Max's friend from childhood, placed his hand on the Jew's shoulder. It could be worse. He looked his friend in his Jewish eyes. I could be you. So Kugler felt for Max. I could be in your place. That was their last meeting. A final package was left in the corner. There was a package left on the floor in the corner, and this time there was a ticket, a train ticket. Walter opened Mein Kampf and slid it inside, put the ticket inside the book next to the map. As you remember, there was a map in the book. He brought with the book itself, page 13. He smiled for luck. Yes, page 13. You know, page 13 is an unlucky page, or number 13 is unlucky number, but he opened the book and put the ticket. It was by luck, page 13, and they smiled. For luck, and the two of men embraced, they hugged. When the door shut, Max opened the book and examined the ticket. Stuttgart to Munich. So he was traveling from the city of Stuttgart to the city of Munich to PISing, maybe another town or another place. It left in 2 days in the night, just in time to make the last connection. From there, he would walk. The map was already in his head, folded in quarters. The key was still taped to the inside cover. So this is the end of the first page of the stragglers concluded or continued. I'll stop here because we have just 2 minutes before the end of the session, but I want to ask a question. So, sorry, Max was traveling from Stuttgart to Munich to go and visit or hide in the Hans's Hans's house, sorry. And inside this book there were 3 items. Who can tell me what were inside the book, inside Mein Kampf? Before I finish, before I end the session, there were 3 items inside the book Mein Kampf. What were they? What were they? Grade 11, are you still alive? At last, Ryan raised his hand. Okay, Ryan, go ahead.
There was a ticket and a razor and food.
Inside the book?
Yes.
Okay, there was a ticket. That's right. The second item, I couldn't hear it. And the third
A razor.
And a reader?
Razor.
Can you spell it, please?
R-A-Z-O-R.
R-A-Z-O-R, maybe. But there was a map, right? To help him find his way. There was a key.
A key of
to Hans's home. And the third item was the ticket. Okay, maybe a razor. I'm not sure about razor, but what I remember is that there is a key stuck to the inside cover of the book. Okay, it's the key to Hans's home, and the map to help him find his way. And number 3, the ticket, the train ticket that would take him to his destination. Okay, guys, thank you. I'll end the session now and see you after the break, inshallah. Come on. Something wrong with it.